Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? I am bringing you this fun project. Today is DSP Monday. On the blog, every Monday I'm gonna introduce a pack of DSP. And because it's celebration, this week we are going to use a pack of DSP that is called Sunny Days, and it's pretty cool. There's lots of prints in there. So you have cherries, and then this really cool pool party background, some suns, these gorgeous flowers, butterflies, and strawberries, which is what we've used today, rainbows, and beautiful flowers, this really pretty plaid, some more flowers, some clouds, and some more clouds. This is a great pack of paper, especially since it's free. It's a level 1, so with a $50 qualifying purchase, you can pick that for your free. I am pairing it with the Basics 3D embossing folders. We're going to use this little crosshatch. I'll show you that in a minute. But it's this pattern right here that's on our card. And then I am using the TaylorMade tags, which I love this, for that petal pink tag. And then, of course, the bundle that I'm using is Share a Milkshake because I love it. I bought it last year. It carried over, and I have used it this year as well. And when I saw this strawberry paper, the first thing I thought about was a strawberry milkshake. My dad loved strawberry milkshakes. And so, yeah. Strawberry milkshakes are what I decided to make for this. I actually used a little strawberry from the Delightfully Eclectic paper. There's a paper that has all these small little strawberries, and instead of putting a cherry on top, I added a baby strawberry there because these were kind of big and I didn't think cutting those out would work. So I went with the other paper, but you don't have to put a strawberry. You could put a cherry on the top. You still have your strawberry milkshake. And we're going to tone down a little bit. I don't know, I went a little crazy on this one, but the photo and the blog post, I'll use the one that we make in this video instead, because I don't know what I was thinking, because now I don't really care for it. So see, even I make things that I'm not enamored with, but we're gonna fix it. All right, so we're gonna start with a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 inch, and this is Sweet Sorbet cardstock, and it's scored at 5.5 in the middle there. So I'm gonna burnish. Okay, so there is our card base. And then I have a piece of 4 inches by 2 3/4 of basic white cardstock that has been embossed with that embossing folder. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then I have 3 inches by 4 inches of the DSP. So let's go ahead and knock that over. And then a 1/2 inch by 4 inches of Sweet Sorbet. So we're going to glue all these pieces together. So 1/2 inch by 4, 2 3/4 by 4, and 3 by 4. Okay. Since I was using 12 by 12 designer series paper, 3 by 4, I felt like we could get the most cards out of it, which is why I went with 3 by 4. Because you cut it down each way 4, and then you can fit 4 3s. So yeah, I thought it was a cool. If you want to make a bunch of these cards, then you're able to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and attach our cool strawberry background. Isn't that so fun? And then we're going to attach our embossed. And I especially like to use this multi-purpose adhesive with an embossed background because it gets into all the little nooks and crannies. So this one I'm going to turn this way because I want to make sure that we're matched up here at the bottom. Or at the top, and I can see it better when it's closer to me. So I flipped it over. Now I'm going to grab my roller because you guys know I love that thing. And it really helps stick your paper down. Okay. So now, so that we don't see that seam where the two pieces meet, we're using a 1/2 inch by 4 inch piece of Sweet Sorbet. It kind of acts like a piece of ribbon or a divider. And it ties the whole background together when you add this. It's like, oh, perfect. See how cute that is? I think it's a great addition. So there is our background of our card. This is going to be a really quick project. So I hope that you will enjoy it. All right, so then I have my tag, and I cut it out of Petal Pink because there was a lot of Petal Pink strawberries, and I just thought that it would look good with the red, and it does. And I have a piece for the inside. This is 3/4 of an inch by 4, and it's left over from a scrap that I had of this paper. So 3/4. You don't have to put this on the inside if you don't want, but I'm going to put it on mine. And then I used a scrap piece of white, and so let's put that there. I used a scrap piece of white, and I stamped the sentiment that says "Life is sweeter with you" from the Strawberry Milkshake. And we're going to just put that right there on the inside, so you have room to write. And you could do a whole white liner if you wanted to. I decided not to. I do it sometimes, but not on every card. And I think that the sentiment pops out a lot more when you just use the little scrap. And you can see it's probably not perfectly straight, but it's okay. This is a handmade card. I don't mind it. All right, and so I'm going to use my Sweet Sorbet, and I'm going to use my stamp that has the 3 little hearts from this set. This one right here, okay? And I want to stamp it around my sentiment. So I'll put one up here and one here. Perfect. All right, let's close that for temporarily. I'm going to clean my little hearts so I don't get Sweet Sorbet ink on myself. And then let's figure out what we're going to do here, okay? So let's put our milkshake together. So what I did was I took let me bring out the stamp set so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to close this and put it off to the side. So I stamped the milkshake. So I stamped solid in Bubble Bath and then overlaid in Bubble Bath, because if you fill a clear glass with pink or with strawberry ice cream, that's what it's going to look like. So that's why I chose to do that. So that's my glass. And then I wanted my ice cream to be a little bit brighter. So what I did was I took a Bubble Bath and I inked it in the Bubble Bath. And then I took a sponge dauber with Sweet Sorbet, and then I went around the stamp after it had the Bubble Bath, and see how it came to be like this really pretty, like, I don't know, pink bubblegum color or something. I don't know exactly what, but I did it out of the piece that's supposed to be for the bowl, and I did it for this one, okay? And then for my straw, I stamped in Bubble Bath for the solid part, and then for the stripe, I did the same thing I did here. I inked it in Bubble Bath, and then I went over it with the dauber in Sweet Sorbet. And I had to do that ahead of time, because if not, I would have had to sit here and die cut with you guys. So let's go ahead and put this part together. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on this piece at the bottom, and then I'm going to kind of tuck it so it looks like we have a lot more ice cream, because we're going to pack ours up, right? And then we're going to put a little bit of adhesive down here at the bottom, and I'm going to put my straw in that little slit and get that to grab the straw. Okay, so there's my straw. All right, and now I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive at the top of my glass, and I'm going to stick my ice cream just like that. Okay, so little by little we're building it. I have the 3 hearts from the die set. They come in 3 sizes. These are the 3 sizes. Let me grab the die set so you can see. It's a 1 die that cuts all 3 of those out. And I did those in Sweet Sorbet. So I'm going to use the medium one, and I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back, and I'm going to tuck it in kind of where the straw is tucked in. So let me grab my tweezers, and we're going to tuck it in right here. Or we're going to try to anyway. We're going to try and tuck that just like that. So see how cute that is? I think it's like, it just shows a little more love, right? And then on our actual milkshake glass, I'm gonna add this heart because I just think it looked cute on there. All right, so now let's talk about the strawberry. So there's this paper in the Delightfully Eclectic, and it's this color, and then it has all these little mini strawberries. So I wanted my strawberry to be darker, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our Sweet Sorbet, and we're gonna grab it on the dauber, and then all we're gonna do is kind of pounce over the top. Might be a little too much, but that's okay. I don't mind that it's bright. And we're gonna trim that out or fussy cut it. So let's let it dry for a minute. And then let's figure out how we're gonna attach this onto our piece. So I wanna angle it slightly. So I'm gonna kind of off skew my shake. But in the background, I do wanna have kind of like the little, the juice. No, I don't think I want that. I changed my mind. I don't think I want it. I think what I would like to do is put some hearts. So let's put a few hearts around. Like that. Oh yeah, that's so cute. And then let's just try and get the one. Actually, let me clean it because it's still gonna get ink on there. Okay, now I cleaned it. I'm just gonna try and get this one heart. And I'll put that up there. And then let's clean it. And then I'm gonna do the two small ones over here. That's much cuter. I like it. No splatter. All right. No splatter for this one. All right, here we go. Let's get our dimensionals. And I'm trying to use up all of my extra pieces. So I'm going to grab my edges and we're going to use that, okay? We're going to just trim and make our own dimensionals with these edges. And I need a really skinny one for the straw. So let's put that one on first. All right. And then the rest, we're just gonna put on like regular dimensionals all over. Wherever we think we need it. All right, and I'm gonna cut a small one to put on that bottom part of the glass base. I think that looks awesome. Maybe one more. One more for good measure up here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our Take Your Pick tool and pull the backs off of these. All right, and we're going to attach our milkshake on our tag. And then if we need anything else, we'll put that big heart somewhere. I'll figure that part out. Okay, so let's, remember, we're gonna skew it a little and we want this to be straight. So let's put it like that. And then I have a scrap piece of basic white and we're gonna stamp the word celebrate. On here. Perfect. Then I'm going to trim the end. Kind of fork it or banner the end or whatever you guys call that. Tell me what you call that in the description, because I always call it like a snake tongue or a fork. All right. So now we're going to attach it so that it's like sticking in, but we're not going to do that yet. So let's make sure that we didn't smush this down too far. We can, there, okay. It's good, it's lifted, so we can tuck that in. Let's do the ribbon. So for the ribbon, we're gonna grab our silicone, our silicone mat and our seal. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of seal on the ribbon so that it'll hold it in place so I can tie that bow. And since the seal's on the back, we're gonna slide this from the back to the front, because I should have put it in first, then done that. Okay, so now the seal's right on this part here. So I'm gonna join it and I'm gonna angle it like that. Isn't that pretty? All right, and then we're gonna use, this is about 8 inches. I think that was 6 inches. And then this is about 8 inches or 7 inches of the twine. And this is white. You could use pink, you could use red, whatever you got. Use it up. All right, so we're gonna squeeze that together. And I'm gonna tie a knot because that will help me, once it's knotted, to tie my bow, okay? So there's my knot. I'm gonna do a loop, come around and through, tie a pretty bow, and then of course I don't want it to be that huge. I want it to be delicate and adorable. So I'm just gonna slowly pull on these ends. There we go. And when I'm happy with the loop size, then I'm gonna trim these ends. This side's coming frayed, but that's all right. It's part of the charm. All right, there we go. Happy with that. Little tiny bow. So I'm gonna trim these ends. Let me get my ribbon scissors because it'll just do a better job. All right, and then trim this one just a hair. All right, now let's attach this on, and then I can probably fussy cut the strawberry because the ink will have dried. Let's cut some more pieces for this. Maybe 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one I cut off, didn't I? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what did I? Oh, here it is. 8. All right. So let's pull the backs off. Grab that one. And then we'll see if that big heart will fit anywhere. If not, we'll leave it off. All right, so let's add this, and then we're gonna push. Remember, we left this open a little on the side, so we could do that. So let's put our milkshake up here. Let's drop it a little bit lower, right there, that's good. And then I wanna put this underneath and kind of angled up. So I'll put it right there, looks good to me. And then we're gonna put some dimensionals behind those pieces, so maybe 2. Let me pull the backs and fronts off, make my life easier because I have to just tuck it underneath. All right, so we'll put this one on the back side and then this one there. Anyway, all right, so there's that. Oh my gosh, this is looking so cute. What do you guys think so far? Do we need the big heart? We might not. I've lost it somewhere on this desk, but I have no idea where it is now. All right. Oh, here's the strawberry. Let's cut that. There's the heart. Okay. We'll figure out if we need it anywhere. Alrighty. And goodness gracious, I really went crazy with this strawberry, didn't I? I overcolored it, but hopefully you can tell it's a strawberry when I put it on the milkshake, because I went a little dark. All right, so there's the back. Let's put a little bit of glue on there, and then we'll figure out if we need the heart. Oh my gosh, I went crazy with the glue. Sometimes I think the glue has a mind of its own. It just comes out. It knows I like to use a lot of it, I think. All right, so there's the strawberry. It looks kind of like a strawberry. There's that. And then do we need this heart? Yeah, right there. Love it. Yep, I didn't have it on my other card, but this is the one I'm going to show on the video and all that good stuff, because I get to record before. I'm going to put this one up here. Love that. I love hearts, so I can never have enough hearts. All right, let's cap our glue. This one is way cuter than this one. I don't know. I went crazy on that. I don't know what I was thinking. It's okay. I forgive myself. All right, so let's see. What did we use again? We used the Share a Milkshake. Super cute. We used the tailor-made tags, the Basics 3D, which by the way, it's an online exclusive. And we made this adorable card. Look at this one. Don't look at the first one. See, sometimes you have to refigure stuff when you make it. You're like, what was I thinking? But that's okay. Someone will love that card. All right, I will talk with you guys later. If you would not mind sharing my video, I'd be so appreciative, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you tomorrow for a live video at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't wait to see you. And remember, if you want to come about 10 minutes early, we can start talking in the chat. So I will see you then. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!